Welcome to LC Screen Talk. My name is Larry, and this is my review of Foxcatcher. So I finally got around to doing my Oscar homework and seeing Foxcatcher, starring Steve Carell, Channing Tatum, and Mark Ruffalo. And let me tell you, it definitely deserves the hype that it's been receiving. So let's just jump right in to the positives of the film. Well, the top positive for me was definitely the acting performances. I have never seen Steve Carell better. He was really fantastic, just showed what a versatile actor he actually can be. He was really subtle, but yet still very disturbing in his role. And I just really appreciated that approach that he took. And it was just, he was unrecognizable. I was stunned. I've never seen him do anything like this. And he really did show what kind of great actor he actually could be. I was also really impressed with Channing Tatum. I thought he did a very good job. And Mark Ruffalo as well was a very nuanced, subtle role. And I think that so far the nominations are getting it right. I think Steve Carell definitely deserves to be considered in all categories. And Mark Ruffalo has also done a really good job. I think Channing Tatum did do a good job as well. It just wasn't quite as sophisticated as the two actors that he was put between, and I think that's why he's getting overlooked a little bit. But he did do a very good job, and acting-wise, this is probably the best I have seen from him as well. The film also does a really strong job at creating a slightly disturbed atmosphere throughout. So you have this weird tension as you watch the film from start to finish. And it kind of puts you in a place where you feel like you're at the Foxcatcher ranch and you're having to live through this a little bit. I just thought it was a really sophisticated approach, again, to put the audience in that predicament. I went in blind. I didn't know about this story at all, so if you go in blind, I think it's really impactful as well. There's a huge, stunning moment in the film that I was not anticipating, and it kind of caught me off guard, but it was a good catch me off guard. And so if you didn't know, this is a true story. And it just did a really good job at effectively telling the story while creating an atmosphere. And that's what these kind of films need, is to be able to interject you into the situation, not just retell a true story. I also really appreciate them showing the realities and the negative aspects of wrestling. And I always like it when we see these films that are about specific occupations or specific this or specific that, when they show you the not so glamorous side, and Foxcatcher did that really well. It also really showed the mental wear and tear that dynamics can create between parents, but also between coach and athlete, and just athletes amongst themselves and brotherhood relationships. Just the pressures of being an Olympic athlete were really on display in Foxcatcher, on top of the interpersonal relationships and the tolls that those take as well. However, the film is not a full, complete package in my eyes. The biggest reason for that is I think the film takes assumptions. So, there's a turning point in the film between Channing Tatum and Steve Carell that I'm not going to give too much away. You'll know right from the beginning that it's kind of an estranged relationship. However, they make it seem like one small incidental thing happens that flips the switch. And they never really tell you why there was such a dramatic turn. And I think they just want you to assume why, or they assume you know the backstory. And I think that's a major fault in the writing and in the storytelling of the film. We're left wondering, well, what happened? Why did we go from 0 to 60? And we're never given an answer. So I think that's a major mistake that the movie makes, and I wish they would have clarified it. I also think they could have done a better job at delving into the psyche of the characters. So we're given an air of creepiness about Steve Carell, but we're never enveloped into his mindset, into his psyche. We never really dive deep into what makes him tick. Channing Tatum, we're a little bit more in his mind, but even his is kind of like, what's going on in there? So, while they have a creepy, eerie air about the film, we never really dive in. We never understand. We never dig into those psyches. And I think that was the biggest problem that keeps you a little bit at arm's length throughout. And like I said, I really just wanted to know what happened. Why did we jump from 0 to 60? What's going on? Because it feels like so dramatic of a turn, and we're never fully given the reason why. But other than that, I really enjoyed Foxcatcher. It's a disturbing film. You leave feeling kind of icky, kind of gross, but in a good way. And I definitely recommend seeking out Foxcatcher wherever it is playing near you. I think definitely a matinee will probably do. You don't need to pay a full price ticket for this. It's not event viewing, but if you have the time, definitely check out Foxcatcher. At the very least, catch it when it comes on demand or to Redbox. So, that has been my review of Foxcatcher. I hope you enjoyed it. And if you did, go ahead, click like down below, and subscribe to the channel while you're at it so you're always up to date on our latest videos. Also, join in on the conversation. Have you seen Foxcatcher? Are you looking forward to it? What is your favorite Steve Carell, Channing Tatum, or Mark Ruffalo performance? Go ahead, let me know down in the comment section below, or hit me up on Twitter. I love you all so much for your support. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!